like to call the meeting to order. If you would stand for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, welcome everyone here tonight and welcome everyone who's watching at home. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee DeVore?
Present.
Trustee Gett?
Present.
Trustee Kazam?
Present.
Trustee Wigginton?
Present.
Trustee Weisenberg?
Present.
Okay, everyone here tonight, so good to see everyone. Madam Clerk, correspondence?
Yes, I have a letter here. It reads as follows. Village of Peoria Heights, I want to thank you so much for the beautiful flower arrangement you sent to our family. Raj loved the community of Peoria Heights and was so proud of everyone there. Thank you for showing him love, Val and the Roger Bergia family.
Okay, we would be at announcements. The first is the swearing in of Trustee Mark Goff. Mr. Goff, please come forward. Madam Clerk, please swear him in. Anyone from the Goff family that would like to take photos, please come forward. Margaret, you want to join?
What I am going to read, if you get lost at any point, just look down and you will find where we are. All right. If you are ready, please raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I, Mark Goff,
I, Mark Goff,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of village trustee
of village trustee
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're going to sign right up here. And you are official. We're going to sit up there.
Welcome. Mark Goff needs no introduction, but we're certainly going to miss Dave Marfell. But what a great replacement we have in Mark, so we're looking forward to working with you, sir. All right, next is a proclamation honoring Mr. Roger Bergia. I would ask members of the Bergia family to please come meet me at the podium. And since this is such a special night for us, I'd ask all the members of the village board and Madam Clerk if you come down and join me. All right. Well, good. Thank you all for being here tonight. We wanted to do something to show our appreciation for Roger, and it's hard to, a man who lived such a full life, it's hard to capture in a few words his entire life, but we want to take this time to show our appreciation. Most of us in the room tonight don't remember the fight, what I would describe as a hostile takeover of the community and its schools in the annexation of Richwoods Township and the attempt to annex Peoria Heights. I think leaders are called at certain times, and Roger certainly rose to the occasion in a special way to fight for Peoria Heights, and he was faced with almost an insurmountable task in paying tuition to another school board while at the same time having to find a way to build a new school. So we are grateful that he was able to save our community and save our schools. So Mike Bailey spoke with all of you and wrote this proclamation that I would like to read. Whereas Roger Bergia was a dedicated educator who spent his entire career in District 325 schools, a remarkable 52 years in all, whereas Roger led our local classrooms as superintendent for nearly 4 decades, leaving his mark on the district as no one else has. Whereas even after he retired in 2012, Roger continued to contribute to his community school children as the district's treasurer while mentoring countless others over the years. Whereas Roger was gentle in demeanor but staunch in his advocacy of our local schools specifically and the village in general, always leading the cause of their regional independence. Whereas Roger was the unofficial historian of Peoria Heights, intimately familiar with every nook and cranny and character in the village. Whereas Roger was an avid collector of all things Peoria Heights, enough to begin stocking a local museum. Whereas Roger, as a young man, earned one of Scouting's highest honors, the Explorer Silver Award, exemplifying the virtue of trustworthiness, loyalty, kindness, bravery, and more. Whereas Roger was an alumnus of Eureka College, where he earned a degree in economics and competed in track and football, the latter as a lineman, rock solid in all things. Whereas Roger was a devoted family man, married 61 years to wife Valerie, the father of 3 daughters, grandfather to 4, and great-grandfather to 2. Whereas Roger had a passion for convertibles, tooling around town with a wave and ever-present smile for all. Whereas Roger had a positive impact on thousands of lives, so many of whom have a story about how he personally helped them and how he would remember their names and faces years and years down the road. Whereas Roger left us too soon in late March at the age of 84 and an influential presence in Peoria Heights to the end. Whereas Roger was really Mr. Peoria Heights, leaving an unparalleled legacy as he became virtually synonymous with this community and all it stands for. We, the people of the village board, we, the Peoria Heights Village Board, hereby recognize the contributions of your family in making the Heights infinitely better by your presence proclaim officially community treasures and hereafter designate Glen Avenue through the village with the additional title of Honorary Roger Berge Way. That's for you, Mrs. Berge. Trustee DeVore, you have plaques for the rest of the family, and Trustee Weisenberg, we have signs for you. So when it's convenient for the family, one day or night we'd like to officially gather outdoors when the rest of the signs are ready at a ceremony, but Glen Avenue is designated by the village board Roger Berge Way. So, and I've talked enough, it's all yours. So.
Yeah, well, just let us know when you want to do it.
We'll have Mike Bailey work with the board and work with you and do that when the rest of the signs are in at a convenient time.
Okay, okay.
But
okay.
If you'd use the mic so everybody at home can hear you as well.
Oh, gosh. You did have to say that, didn't you? No, I just want to thank everybody. They've all been fantastic. Peoria Heights has been fantastic. I mean, he loved Peoria Heights. I mean, there was never a day, I think I said to Mike Bailey, there was never a day that he considered going to work. I mean, it was just pure pleasure to get up and go. As you know, his car was down here all the time. Even after he retired, his car was always here. And even the morning that he went into the hospital, he came down to the Heights, and I think he just drove around. So we just thank you guys. We thank Eric. We thank Jenny. We thank the school district, all the students that he had, you know, all the families. He loved it. He just loved it. And we thank you for this honor. Thank you very much, Mike.
Well, thank you for letting us have him. I know there were many family events he probably missed over the years, but when he was here working, and thanks for sharing him with us.
He always was here. I mean, when we first got married, he was teaching and coaching. So he was down here at least 3 nights a week coaching besides teaching and everything else. But he loved it. That's all I can say. So thank you, Peoria Heights, for how many years it was of his life. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. Thanks to Fred.
Thank you. You can get out of your way now.
We're not going to make you stay.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Dr. Heath, good to see you tonight. Mike, I'll put you on the spot right now, so you'll work with everyone on a date and, okay. Okay, we would be at approval of the departmental meeting minutes from April 5th, 2022. I'd ask for a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Have a motion?
Second.
Any questions or corrections to the minutes? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the minutes signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it. We would be at comments from the audience if there's anyone here tonight. Dr. Heath?
Eric Heath, Superintendent of Schools here in Peoria Heights. First, I want to say you hired or you appointed a rock star on your board. Struggling. Sorry. Roger hired me 16 years ago, and Mark was on the board and part of that hiring, and so I've got to know Mark over the years, and he's going to be an awesome addition to you guys. So I wanted to point that out and just thank you to Val and for the kind words, and just thank you for doing such a great thing for Raj too. So that's all I had. Thank you.
You're a rock star too, Eric. I think so. But thank you for being here tonight. Anyone else under public comment? Going once, going twice. Public comments closed. We'd be at old business. Any old business come before the board?
I do have something real quick to report. Just so everybody knows, Well 7 soft start was installed on Monday, and they are scheduled to bring the rebuilt motor on Thursday to get Well 7 back online.
Thank you, Superintendent Chandler. Appreciate you getting on top of that, making it a priority. Anyone else? Let's move on to new business. This is all under administration and finance tonight. The first is approval of the use of Tower Park for Strides for Justice on Saturday, September 24th, 2022. Trustee DeVore would ask for a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve the use of Tower Park for Strides of Justice.
Is there a second?
Second.
There is. Is there anyone here tonight with that organization? Yeah. Go ahead, Sarah.
Yeah, so this is just an annual event for the Peoria County Bar Association. They are asking to use the Tower Park for their 5K race. They would meet at Tower Park at 7 a.m. and then the race would be down Grandview Drive starting at 8 a.m. This is something we've allowed them to do before, and so they just kind of an annual event.
Okay. Any questions? Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee DeVore.
Aye.
Trustee Gett.
Aye.
Trustee Kazam.
Aye.
Trustee Goff.
Aye.
Trustee Wigginton.
Aye.
Trustee Weisenberg.
All right, that passes. Next, approval of the use of Tower Park for the Peoria Heights Community Band on Thursdays, June 23rd, July 28th, and August 25th, 2022. Trustee DeVore would ask for a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, anyone here from that organization? Yes, ma'am, welcome. Please come forward and tell us just a little bit about your event. I think we know, we're pretty familiar, but thank you for being here tonight.
Hello. Yeah, Peoria Heights Community Band, we've been associated with Tower Park for many years. Actually, the band's been going since probably more than 30 years. I forget exactly the time, but it's always been a pleasure and an honor to have our band concerts here at this beautiful park, and we draw a lot of families and people from the community to come and watch us, and we invite everyone to join us, and we thank you.
Well, we thank you for choosing us, and a lot of people really love the music and appreciate you being here, so thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Trustee DeVore, did I leave anything out?
Nope.
All right, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee DeVore.
Aye.
Trustee Gett.
Aye.
Trustee Kazam.
Aye.
Trustee Goff.
Aye.
Trustee Wigginton.
Aye.
Trustee Weisenberg.
Aye.
All right, that passes. Next is approval of a donation request from the Peoria Heights Community Band in the amount of $1,000. Trustee DeVore would ask for a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve the donation request.
A second, please.
Second.
All right. Second by Trustee Goff. Go right ahead, Trustee DeVore.
So we have donated to the Peoria Heights Community Band for a while. It looks to me like we do about every other year. We have not given them a donation since 2019, and this is on the lower side of what we've done. We've given them anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 in that every other year market. And since they haven't had anything in the last 2 years due to the pandemic, they are requesting another donation.
And coming from, the motion coming from the head of the Finance Committee, I'm assuming we budgeted for this and?
Yes.
All right. Anyone, any questions, discussion? Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee DeVore?
Aye.
Trustee Gett?
Aye.
Trustee Kazam?
Aye.
Trustee Goff?
Aye.
Trustee Wigginton?
Aye.
Trustee Weisenberg?
Aye.
All right, that passes. Next is the approval of the street closure for the Taste of Peoria Heights on Thursday, September 22nd, 2022. Trustee DeVore, I would ask for a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve the street closure for the Taste of the Heights.
A second, please.
Second.
All right, go ahead, Trustee DeVore.
Okay, so the Peoria Heights Chamber of Commerce is looking to put on the Taste of Peoria Heights again, which we are so excited to welcome back. And in order to do that and keep public safety in mind, we would need to close down Prospect in our normal route. And so they are asking for that on Thursday, September 22nd.
Thank you. Hi, Barb. Anything you'd like to add? Welcome.
Thank you. So yes, September 22nd is the date. Our request is to have the street blocked off from Duryea to East Marietta in a time frame from 8. So that being, some of our streets, that's Springfield Clinic through the end of Heritage Square as far as our streets. And then the request is from 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. Just the 8 a.m., there's a lot involved as far as electrical and getting things set up for the day. And I believe that should be consistent with last year's request, and then also a police presence as well.
All right, well, we appreciate you overseeing another event, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Questions, trustees?
At 9 p.m., who would reopen the streets? Is that Public Works that would reopen the street at 9? Okay.
Hi, Barb.
Hi.
As far as stopping right there with the Springfield Clinic, is that going to give you enough space? Because, the only time we've had it was the first year, and that was a major success. Last year, we were anticipating even more, and I'm sure we may be anticipating even more. So is that going to give you enough space, or should it come down even further to block off more road?
Okay, so the request is to have both sides of the street blocked off for the safety of patrons. So we feel like with having that extra street closure on both sides would be sufficient.
Okay.
We're hoping as our events get bigger and better every year, our request next year would be to extend another block.
Okay.
And then I do believe that the actual area that was kind of partitioned off in a sense was at the corner of Marietta, and I believe there was another distance that kind of for security in the sense of like vehicles passing.
Right.
That were there maybe 2 barricades in a sense that were there, and then there was wonderful guides, to go through the subdivisions so that the parking and what have you were safe. But at this point, that is our current request.
Okay. Thanks.
Anyone else?
And Chief, normal detour route.
Correct, normal detour route, and I'll also get with you, Barb, to make sure that last year's request is exactly the same, so there's no misconception, and we'll also post it on our social media to make sure everybody knows what the routes are. We will have a heavy police presence for traffic control like we do with all the other closures, so this is kind of getting routine for us with all the events, so.
Yes,
Yep.
Thank you.
What time is the event?
What time does it actually
Currently, the event is scheduled to begin at 5 o'clock. Last year, it was 3:30 where the health department came through and started doing the testing, electrical, and testing the temperatures of the food as well. So it was even a potential request to even start that as early as 3 o'clock, just to be sure that at that 5 o'clock, we're ready to go.
Anyone else? Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee DeVore?
Aye.
Trustee Gett?
Aye.
Trustee Kazam?
Aye.
Trustee Goff?
Aye.
Trustee Wigginton?
Aye.
Trustee Weisenberg?
Aye.
All right,
Okay.
that passes. I know we'll hear more about this as
Yes.
we get closer to the event. Thank you, Barb, for...
Thank you, and thank you for your support. And I wanted to mention, I should have done this in the comments, thank you to City Works for helping us put up the banners for the Fine Art Fair. So plans are coming along great. It's going to be a fantastic event. So we're really excited to show off the Heights, and it's going to be fun. We've got a lot of things planned.
Good.
So,
Hopefully
thank you.
warmer weather.
Yes.
Okay, anything else under Administration and Finance?
No, Mayor.
All right. Okay, we'd be at miscellaneous business. Anyone have any miscellaneous business?
I got a question for Superintendent Chandler. Do we have a timeline for the work on Marietta, on when it's going to be finished, cleaned, and returned to the condition it was before they started?
I don't personally. I know that as far as I can tell, they've filled it back in. I know the street isn't done, put back in, but they are, I believe, out of the Marietta area, up Monroe, and then they're up by Sherman's on Toledo.
Right.
If not heading possibly north. And I know that they are stopping before they get to the trail and all that, and
Right.
continuing in the fall. But as far as when they will have that road back in, not sure.
I've had a few people that expressed concerns about the look of the road. They said it looks like a road in Peoria. So could we potentially get a date from American Water on when that road is going to be returned to the condition it was, the condition they found it?
Yeah, I believe we can reach out and see
Okay.
what kind of date they have in mind.
Perfect.
People are asking.
Yeah,
Right,
and the
yeah.
problem is American Water has a tendency to let projects just hang there forever. We saw it on Lake. We saw it at the top of Forest Park Hill. So I worry if we don't keep on them, they're just going to do it when they want to. And they really should return it to the condition they found it as quickly as possible.
I absolutely agree.
Thank you.
One other issue, Mr. Mayor, and just a reminder that this weekend, starting Friday, the police department, in association with the village, will be hosting a garage, oh, sorry, a dumpster it's not a garage sale. So it's dumpster, and we can take a limited number of items, no appliances, no wet paint. You're permitted one mattress and box spring per couple or per household. They will be only for Village of Peoria Heights residents. There'll be officers checking with proof of residence here to ensure that we're servicing our community and not our neighboring ones. Chief, did I catch everything?
Yeah, and a list of those restrictions will be, it's on our website, so if they want to go to our website, they can check out exactly what they will take and what they will not take, so.
That's Friday and Saturday.
Starting at 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. So,
Where did you say it's located?
the Public Works Garage.
Yeah, 3838 North Boulevard.
Yep.
That's where the garage came in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the garage came in.
This Friday and Saturday?
Yes, this Friday and Saturday.
Of course, I already got rid of mine.
I'll look at the list, but are electronics allowed or no? You know, probably not, yeah.
Anyone else? Just if I may, following up a little bit on what we passed last week regarding remote participation, I wanted to wait till everyone was physically present, but I'm just going to ask all of you and put some expectations on you when you are participating remotely, and that would be that if you would make the clerk and the administrator aware as soon as possible when you know you're going to be participating remotely. If you could also call in from a landline, that would be helpful. If that's not possible, please make sure you have a cell phone that's charged and has a good signal. And lastly, and I've done this myself during COVID and participating in other meetings remotely, sometimes you're not aware of the background noise, and the receiver can pick that up, whether it's, if you're outside, it could be dogs, it could be children, it could be just noise. So if you could locate yourself in a quiet area, that would also be appreciated. So that's all I have on that. And I'd turn to Trustee Gett and ask for a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor of the motion to adjourn signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Adjourn.